Chivalry.
Chivalry.
And chivalry included gallantry in warfare.
Yes.
Justice.
Mercy.
Pero ang equivalent sa iba, though, when you say chivalry, sa uli, after it was killed by Don Quixote, the novel, ang natabo, magambag ka, chivalrous sa iya. Ang equivalent na, gentleman ka mo.
Doon mo na, be.
Gaabri ka, pertahan para sa babae, ginabutong siya para sa iya, sa restaurant, Ang lain kung butungan mo siya kung nakapungko na siya. Okay. Pero Tito kayo, matsyag nyo, ang chivalry, may ara pa subong?
Harap eh. I'd like to believe, Tito Julius, that chivalry is not dead.
Ara pa, pero ara useful pa hindi. May
I
nagasiling akong chivalrous, kakwan inang do ka toxic, masculine stuff ang imo ginaobra.
In the world of equality,
feminism, in the world of feminism and equality and the soji bill. Siguro, toxic, but for, like, I would always say that my mom, raised me to be a gentleman. So if I do this is because that's how my parents taught me.
Exactly.
And if you're offended, sorry. I do as I was told, as I was taught.
Okay. And for our pre-Valentine episode on Top Rack and Bang, we'll be talking about less serious stuff. And of course, we have Tito Al and Tito Kayo still with your Tito Julius. Do ang ayan man tatawag Tito.
Kamu lang ana yan.
All right. Chivalry. Ano ning chivalry yaw? Anong spelling?
Pwede buot na lang.
X-U. Alright. Now, very debated upon when you say gentlemanly ka, nag-aabri ka sang puwertahan para sa babae, you pay for her kung mag-dinner ka mo, which is not the case now. Mama, kaano ganin ang term? Aside from do ka toxic, masculine type ka, may term na sa una nalipat ko. Pero what do you think about this? May chivalry pa.
I see chivalry every day. On the road when you drive, in the restaurants, when you cross the road. I think damo pa chivalrous people diri sa Bacolod and Negros.
Tito Al, do gahipos ka how?
Gina-absorb kung ginambang Tito Kayo
Gina-absorb. Do sponge ka.
Well, I agree with Tito Kayo. Makita mo ni siya You can see it everywhere. However, it's rebranded nowadays. No? People call it paumod or subservient to others, which is sometimes not acceptable in this society, in this day and age. For example, when you connote chivalry with the opposite sex or sa mga babae naton, in the day and age of equality, gender equality, feminism, what they can do, we can do, sa amuna, sometimes it can be misconstrued as a negative thing, no? But sa akon, you can't do away with it. There are some people who are just built like that, trained like that, raised like that.
Guilty.
hindi pwede sa mga mag-gentleman kay do wala kagapati sa gender equality.
Something like
that.
Do
amo nang misimpression.
No.
I don't know if it's right or wrong. I don't know. What do you think?
Maybe we should look at the question maybe from another point of view if we cannot understand what it means. Basically, in our house, Tito Ana, we're taught to do things the way things were always done. The way things you want to be done to yourself also. So, it's a golden rule. So,
seryoso sa ito na,
Hindi man. Kasi medyo medyo na-shock man ko sa chivalry
wala na.
Though why ko na nagakabatian, pero I see it every day. I see it every day.
Hindi man malain gurong gentle ka sa babae. Ang terms mong is, ang chivalry or our attitude is largely determined by our actions towards the opposite sex. Doon man ang pag-judge sa aton subong, no? But I can be chivalrous to you, I can be a gentleman to you. Kag sa imo.
Yes.
Doesn't mean nga agita.
Oh, definitely.
Pero kung isa, sa
Ang ano to,
observation.
Tito Al?
Oo.
Ang ano to?
ang akon lang niya, kung lang taon mo susubong. In this day and age, lain man eh. My day and age has passed already. Ako yung observing outside looking in. No?
Doon sa lain ka nga time warp.
Oh, ang ako nga makita, subong lain na gid eh. Lain, sang ako niya, may afternoons or mornings were spent sagwa eh, outdoors. Subong kids will spend their idle time, actually, wala na idle time, sleep po nila, which they can access anywhere. So if you wanted to play, watch TV, you had to go home, di ba? Subong niya, it's accessibility to information and entertainment is, how they call it, knows no bounds already. So, lain na ang sitwasyon subong sa sanguna. But then again, nagapatik ko that history repeats itself. Nagabalik na siya eh. And people will appreciate that for whatever it's worth.
Yes.
And para sa ako naman niya, it doesn't hurt if we exercise or teach that form of, how do you call this, decorum during those times sa subong.
But the context sa subong nga modern nga panahon, information age, nga there should be equality. That is not wrong actually, pero kinanglan hindi ka mag-amuni sa babae. Well, I don't know. Are we going to the extremes? Wala na ta shared values eh.
That's a hard question to answer.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, I will raise my children the way I was raised, and let them do the same good things. I grew up learning, but to put it in a context of male and female is, I think, really passe na. With the soji bill and all, and okay, I've experienced being mocked, di ba? For opening a door for a woman.
Seriously?
Oo.
Ha? Paano?
I was a restaurant a few years ago. I opened the door for this lady who obviously had kids, di ba, and carrying lots of groceries. And, I can open my own door. I don't need a man in my life.
Ha?
Amo nang balya
Amo nang balya sa imo?
I don't need a man in my life. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Okay. I opened the door, gyapon.
Oo.
Labot ko sa imo.
Oh.
So that's, chivalry is not dead, pero maybe in a different context.
She doesn't need a man in her life.
Oo. Well, I need to open the door for you because my mom taught me how to open the door for people who can't open it themselves.
May laki, hindi ako kayong sabat ko sila. Nga may bata ka, ma'am.
Pwede mo takamba, I don't need a woman in my life until it starts to rain and the weather is cold. Ito bla?
Valentine's na.
Actually, ang telepono is also useful in that aspect. Hindi ka na kilala ng babae.
Nga man.
May telepono ka na mo.
So, nabudlay sa laptop, no?
Rated R, PG-13 na naman. Before we continue.
May ano galit na, no? Sorry.
May disclaimer, hindi na. Ang programang ito. but well, it looks very simple and sometimes no one is paying attention to this, no? Na things like that, chivalry, being gentlemanly. Ano ganing terms mga uso? Misogynist, ano pa? Damo sa mong bag-o nga mga termino eh. Chauvinist. Naamo ng term na ginapangita ko. So una panawag sa imo, kuan ka inang chauvinist pig.
Yeah, chauvinist pig.
So bong chauvinist kitten, puppy.
Ay nako.
Would like context introduce because people from different generations are still living in the same community. And different generations bring different points of views, diba? Different generations bring different interpretations of actions, and it's really best to be good with everyone, I think. No?
Which brings me to the question nagligad ang in-discuss was insurgency and if you can take note, ang problem is ang conflict theory nga dapat ya wala ka papason ka kung hindi mabaton akon pananawan. Dapat ya akon lang ni kalibutan. Isn't that the same thing, Subong?
I think in most quarters of the world, yes. Okay, you see it in the United States right now. You see it in Europe, diba? I think that's where we're all going. But I think, diba, we should always respect each other's point of view. Because if you're capable of doing what you're capable, then the other guy is also capable of doing what they're capable.
Ari, Miss Universe question, will this bring about world peace?
Ang ano ganito?
Nah.
Valentine's Day na.
Oh.
Dugay-dugay, pila ka weeks away. Days.
One day. Oh, 1 week
Days
away.
1 week away.
6 days away.
6 days away. Oh, by the way, let's do a shameless plug. Anong matabo di sa NIR?
What do you mean?
Anong offerings for Valentine's Day?
Sa Subong Wealthy, the Downrange Daddy is offering tactic couples.
Which we'll be doing by the last week na
By the
because
last
of
week.
the unpredictable weather and the unavailability of Downrange Daddy.
Yeah.
Mark's mom will be arriving.
Na
Do hindi mo.
chivalry is not there.
Chivalry is not
Chivalry
there.
is not there.
Alright, so paano sila mag-avail sang tactic couples?
They just have to direct message Downrange Daddy through his webpage or go to NIR and book their sessions.
Mhm. And NIR, anong makuha nila di on February 14?
Well, actually, we're still coming up with our gun rentals. We have specific discounts on couples and friends nga nagaupod as a group. So, may ara kita promo. So, and they will refer to our local page, the NIR Gun Club na webpage.
And to train your wife or girlfriend sa use of firearms
I'm
is
up for
not,
it. I'm up for it.
but it's actually for gender equality, di ba?
Yeah,
Medyo.
yeah, pwede. But for me, I'd like my wife to be safe when I'm not around. No? You can always say nga, what if tirohon niya ka? Why give her a chance to shoot you, di ba? I throw the question back. What if sudlo ng asawa mo sa balay by 4 men?
You see?
Diba?
What do you do then?
What do you do then? What will your wife do?
Oh.
Happy Valentine's?
Exactly.
Cannot be.
Anyway, next episode, we'll talk more about the insurgency. Subong medyo pang Valentine's ang inyong mga tito. Tito Al, Tito Kayo, see you next week. Anything para sa atong mga viewers for Valentine's Day?
Stay safe. Keep the November babies away.
Isa pa na. Kung ano ginambal dito kayo, mo manapon.
I concur.
I concur.
And this has been Top Rack and Bang with Banjo C Hinolan, Julius Mariveles for DNX.